We're making your food fantasies come true today, and we're joined now by the George Hamilton of the Andelman family, the man with the tan, Dave Andelman. Dave, we'll explain your tan in a moment, but first, I love the agenda, what you want to talk about today, because we're discussing food fantasies. You're going to tell us the restaurants every guy needs to know to get out of the doghouse. So first of all, let's explain that whole concept. What does that mean for a guy to get out of the doghouse?
Dan, all men are idiots. We do things that really, really infuriate your wife, your girlfriend. Now, when that happens, you got to crawl to her like a dog, and you got to say, honey, I'm taking you here. And it has to be the kind of place that makes any woman melt so that you go straight from the doghouse right back into the bedroom.
Wow. All right, so there's the setup. So let's go to get out of the doghouse. Your number one pick is a place I know you love a lot. It's in Boston. It's called Moo. It's a steakhouse, but maybe not your traditional steakhouse. Explain why that's a good get out of the doghouse spot.
I don't care what you did. Moo can cure it. This is a wonderful restaurant inside the 15 Beacon Hotel. It is absolutely beautiful, and it's rare in that it's a steakhouse that women really love.
Right.
It's not too loud. It's not too much of a scene. I don't think any hookers really hang around over there.
Really?
When you're trying to get out of the doghouse, you don't want to be in the presence of hookers.
No.
And the food is fantastic. I mean, you know right off the bat, when you get those warm, soft, buttery rolls, you are in for a wonderful experience. They have some of the best steaks in the city. I love sirloin, but they have a great bone-in Delmonico. The sides are perhaps the best I've ever had. Moo is just one of the top restaurants in the city.
Also, incredible butterscotch pudding for dessert. Highly recommend
You've got to try that.
All right, let's talk about a place that women love. You love eating these small plates, tapas style, kind of sharing. Usually kind of romantic, you get to share a little bit. One of your favorite spots for that place is, for that kind of style, is Tastings, which is down at Patriot Place in Foxborough. That's a cool spot.
Yeah, usually when you're thinking romance, you're not thinking of a view of Gillette Stadium.
Yeah, hey look, it's right next to the Pro Shop, honey. You're gonna love it.
But Tastings is all brick and wood and candles and bottles of wine, and the staff is really passionate about wine.
Right.
You can get them by the glass, but you can also get a flight, which I absolutely love. And then the menu is all small plates, which goes so great when you're having something like a flight of wine, and they have meatballs and fried calamari, or you can get regular entrees like a roast chicken. The thing that I love here so much, though, is the macaroni and cheese. It's a gourmet version, Dan. I'm not sure if it pairs better with white wine or red wine, but you will definitely have fun finding out.
All right, there you go. Now, let's go to another great way to get out of the doghouse. There's always great sweets, great desserts. Now, there's a place called Finale. There's one in Boston, one in Harvard Square. Not necessarily like your cup of tea, but to get out of the doghouse, perfect spot.
No woman can resist Finale. Even if you have to go there with a loser like you or me, every woman appreciates Finale. All right, because this is a dessert restaurant.
Right.
So you can go out to the theater in Boston, and then you can say, honey, why don't I bring you to this place? They have the best desserts you would ever want to try, but the thing you have to have at Finale is the molten chocolate cake.
Oh, yeah.
It's their most popular, baked to order, warm on the inside, full of gooey melted chocolate with incredible coffee gelato and chocolate sauce.
All right, now last but not least, people may notice that you are somewhat tan. Looks like you've been in the sun a little bit.
Yes.
Now the truth is you just got back from a trip to Aruba. You went with your lovely girlfriend. And talk about a get out of the doghouse restaurant. You actually shot some home video at a restaurant called Carte Blanche in Aruba. This seems like an incredible place.
I am so dedicated to my craft. I didn't even know they had beaches in Aruba. I was just seeking out restaurants for Phantom Gourmet.
Very nice.
So Carte Blanche is a restaurant that's in an old Dutch mill. There's only 14 bar seats facing a kitchen, and there's a chef that cooks the food right in front of your eyes. There's a wine steward that pairs each of 5 courses. This is such a fun experience, Dan. You could take your wife or your girlfriend to Wendy's for the next 10 straight days if you take her to Carte Blanche. I wish they had something like this in Boston. I think the closest is Davio's downtown, where they have those bar seats looking into the kitchen.
I've noticed that the video gets progressively worse as there's more wine and wine and wine shot throughout the meal, but certainly a good spot to get out of the doghouse.